Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a tried and true Minsk and Friends re-recording. I botched my footage of the episodes 11 and 12, so this is my second run through this. It's been a while since we had one of those. So you'll have to excuse me once again having a moment of precognizance in this supposedly blind Let's Play. These things happen, right? So, and it's a fortunate thing that too, cause it was just last recording when I was like, I should better start rotating my saves so nothing unfortunate happens, like for example my footage being botched or my recordings and stuff, and then it happened. So bullet dodged. There could have been a lot more horrible things in the end. I could have had to re-record the entire game from the beginning and play up to this point. So I'm trying to stay positive even though I already kind of know what's going on. It's fine. What's not fine is these monstrosities were awful to fight the first time. I don't look forward to fighting these guys. Look at me, I should be like, you know... the shielders. I need to take those guys out first, of course, because they're a real mess. So let's try being a beefy guy then. So I should remember what's the most efficient thing to do, but damned if I can recall. So I'll just flail around with my usual random attacks, shall I? Now, what I found at least with Sharp is his one spell, Tempest, which targets all enemies, the damage is so low at this point. It's actually more efficient that I just beat up monsters one at a time with him. He just does so much damage with his attacks. Oh, perfect. This guy still got 600 hit points because these monstrosities are beefy, but we hit pretty hard. So that's one thing I can improve from my tactics, is stop using so many hits, lots of monsters attacks. It's actually more efficient to hit them hard with single monsters at a time, really. Which is true. In these kind of games, you want to focus your damage on... perfect, lots of gold. You want to focus your damage on one monster at a time, because if you can kill one monster, that'll be one attack less coming your way each turn. But, you know, when I see tons of monsters and they're fairly weak, like these invaders, you know, I get the feeling that I should in fact use multi-hitting attacks. Especially if it's, you know, I can get a lot of damage, and if I combine everyone using multi-hitting attacks, it's solid damage to solid damage to the whole lot of them. And I can kill them with these group attacks, possibly. Just let me get my fireball off. Sorry, just when I started recording, my phone goes off. I'm getting distracted here. I'm gonna have to pause the game after I get this fight done. But no, I'm in the heat of the moment, not now. Gotta beat these guys first. Take out the shielder. Another fireball. Remember, October's got her extra MP thingy. I can't remember, does Cthulhu already have a cost? That's one of the things that may have only come out in the recording I did before, but Cthulhu also gets a restore extra MP as a level up bonus. I can't remember if I have that yet or not, so I'll have to try and be still conservative with Cthulhu's hit points until I'm reasonably sure that I already have it, because I can't recall, but again, spoilers for stuff. Yes, small skip because I have to check my phone, sorry guys. Okay, moving right along from that. No, we're not going that way. I already got the treasure. I'm so confused. The next floor is right this way. I wish the screen had like... because you have to go to the status screen and see how much out of the MP left. Because it just says a number when you stare at this screen, so I can't tell, like, are we really low from our maximum? Because we are about to go to a boss fight behind these lazy chairs. This is the ship's bridge. With just a few button presses, we can take over the ship and save the world. Not so fast. Another kitty? Pause. My evil one-eyed twin. See, you can tell he's a completely different character because he's spelled with an edgy Z, his name. I never thought you'd stoop to working with humans. Oh, hi, Cthulhu. Long time no see. Hey, That's just an awesome... Oh, hello, Cthulhu.
Hello. Associating with these humans has taught me that there's more to life than subjugating planets.
But we just read a few minutes ago.
Foolish twin, you always were the soft one. It's time to teach you a lesson.
Oh no, look at all these tentacles coming out.
I will not lose to the likes of you.
And there we go, it's time for Pause with an edgy Z, an extreme Z, as our boss fight. As I recall, he wasn't super tough, although he did have over 10,000 hit points. Lost his eye in a tragic space blimp accident. Boy, haven't we all been there. Yes, I did beat this guy with this team, so let's get to work. First, buff up Cthulhu and Pause. And, in fact, did I even make this guy go insane in my fight? I don't remember anymore. Anyway, we gotta, of course, beef up Sharp here with the strength there. Did I have any... No. October doesn't really have any buffs, she only has debuffs. Well, I must have cursed Pause, because this thing gives you resistance minus 50%, which is very useful, so I'm gonna drop that on him this turn. Okay, Pause. Oh no, the evil Pause did that. Yowzers. And that just... Okay, yeah, okay, I remember his face now. I didn't make him go insane. Now, did I have another good... Unite? Nah, these aren't worth it. It's time to just... start cranking out damage on this, bro. Wondering... I just pierced them all. Now, of course, we can't forget this. This is the regen all effect, which is useful. And furthermore... No more buff. We're just gonna start that. Hold on, I'm looking at the power, the multiples. That's 600 or... It's actually roughly the same if I use multi-strike or that one. However, I know for a fact that these ones do a huge pop of damage, especially now that his resistances are down, so I'm actually gonna start using Wind Strike on him, and if I run out of MP, then I'll use regular attacks for the next best thing. But that's not all, because I want to try to poison him! Yeah. Okay, yeah, see that's over 1,000 damage from one blow. It's solid. Now, less solid is the poison 200 damage. I don't remember, did I rant about this in a previous episode? Like, I feel like in a lot of games, poison doesn't do enough damage to be worth it, which is a bit of a bummer. On the other hand, I guess it would be too game breaker if it did do a lot of damage. I don't know, I'm not a game designer, I can't tell how you should balance that, so to speak. Alright. And we can start using regular attacks on him with Pause. Actually, what was Pause's unites with? What does combo enhanced mean? Does that reduce the combo? I assume it does. That's not so useful. No, it's just regular attacks like I planned. This one, however, Wind Strike. And, well, Dark Blast's the most useful against one enemy out of October's repertoire. That's gonna be our plan for now. We're gonna use these attacks to wear him down and, oh, actually, with Cthulhu, I think I'll do the Drain Strike at this point, because we're gonna be hurt. Now let's just check these real quick. I think October can tough out one more round, so I'm just gonna attack him. That might be a risky move, but what's his status? Oh, I can't check. Oh, cause her attack target's a group, so I can't check. Yes, now we can check. Oh, he's already down to half his hit points almost. No, well, never mind then. No problem. Ow. Well, now we are hurting. I'm going to use the Drain Strike again. Now I'm going to heal up October at this point. It's too bad we don't have the Kraken wailing on this guy, but, you know, we're still doing fair amount. It's not like the Kraken was really a game changer either. It was solid. I don't know if I mentioned, Final Fantasy X was the one where a boss fight was quite literally decided by the poison effect. I was like, I have to survive this one round because I'm not doing a ton of damage to this guy. But if I survive this one round, the poison damage will kill him, and that's what happened, and I felt super clutch at that point. Oh! Oh no! Oh yes! Oh, for a second I was worried, but then everything went according to plan. Oh, can't remember how I've been taking these. Let's take this now, this general strength stats for now. Okay, Cthulhu doesn't have his passive ability yet, because I remember that Umi got it before Cthulhu did. So I think this is, if I use Umi, I use a lot of spells with her, it's definitely worth it to take this MP victory for her, absolutely, thank you. Sharp. I think I haven't taken this for him, I don't think, the one that gives HP, so I'll take that for the heck of it. Actually, no, because HP is not that big of a deal, but this one still gives plus 20 magic, and this one's plus 30, so I'll take this one. This seems a better deal, this one. It's for October. Got group or everyone? Slightly less damage on the everyone. I'm still gonna take that one, because I just prefer that to a group. It gets a bit fiddly when you have a group to fight. Whole lot of agility, or 30 more hit points. I think whole lot of agility, because then we don't really need to use Sharp's quick draw the faster he is, because the quick draw is like quick attack in Pokemon. It goes first, there's priority. Oh wow, Pot's got another level. Huh. Insane Paralysis. Its passive ability, small chance that insane enemies become stunned. I don't really use Insanity much, so that's not that great. How about Aqua Boost? Water and Ice 50%. Actually, neither of these are super amazing. I'll take this because I just rely on Insanity a bit more than I rely on the elements, so I'll just do that.
Farewell, evil twin with the bad eye. No!
Pause disappears.
Now, all I have to do is push a few buttons and the spaceship will be ours.
Ah, don't worry about that. I already took care of it. Isn't there a complimentary self-destruct countdown usually at this point with a calming female voice going, self-destruct sequence has been activated. I repeat, self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence cannot be aborted.
What did you do?
I just pressed the big red button. Wasn't that right?
That was the self-destruct button, you idiot!
Everybody, out of the spaceship!
Everyone runs back to the teleport pads.
Teleport activate!
Cthulhu and his group escape the spaceship just as it crashes into the river below. Well, that was close.
We may have lost a nifty spaceship, but I saved the world, just like the game's title said I would.
Cthulhu has gained 50 hero points, but he's still not a true hero.
What? I saved the world!
Only once, though. Come back after you've said it multiple times.
I'm starting to dislike you, narrator.
Hey, look! The ship has blocked the river, revealing a new path for us to take. I guess crashing the spaceship was a good thing after all, right?
Don't talk to me, woman. Onward to glory!
Stupid narrator.
Alright, well, let's abuse our teleport ability at this point. Get to, hold on, Providence was right nearby. We don't need anything in the shop at this point, as I recall, so we can just hit the inn, take a lovely nap here, use our special for creepy adventurers, and let's, you can see all these levels where I've already managed to level above my current level. Very tragic that this had to happen, that I'm redoing this, but hey, let's keep our chins up and not fall into doldrums just because of that. I'm having an enjoyable time redoing this. More enjoyable than, when I sat down to record, like, all that again. Because I guess I can formulate my thoughts a bit better. Nah, don't worry, guys. In a few seconds, I'll be stuttering about nonsense again, so... Like, I love these screen codes. Lick this, baby! And Ape Doctor, a highly specialized veterinarian. Great. Well, let's try Tentacles. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep pause for the next boss fight too, because that's how I played the first time. I'll think about switching Umi then. We get a new weapon for Paws in the next bonus dungeon, so might be worth it to keep Paws for a little bit longer, but on the other hand, Umi's also got her uses. I feel. I don't think the Scream Cones are going to be worried by a snowstorm, so let's hit the 8 Doctors with that. And again, honestly, we've spared to attack physically with Sharp. Way better damage. See? He could kill an 8 Doctor with one hit without them being damaged. So it's really worth it to just knock out guys with Sharp. He hits like a truck at this point. This is a really cool little thing that blocking the river opens the way. I really like that cool detail. If you go to the left, you'll find that's not the bonus dungeon we want to go to. That's the Swamp of Despair where the Fire Whale was. So if you missed that bonus dungeon, hey, now it's a chance to go back. But there's another bonus dungeon just to the right of here, as I recall. Standard tactics. Kinda happens in games like this. You get your best tactic for taking out guys, and you might kinda do a bit of fine-tuning on the plan. Like, you know, switching Sharp to use constant attacks, but wow, we won in one turn. Good work, team. Here we go. Here's a spooky, scary bonus dungeon. This is the Graveyard of Memories. Oh boy, look at our gold, by the way, 20,000. That's a good pile of cash. I'm gonna make even more in this area. I think Bill put all of these tombstones in this dungeon just so he could laugh at me when I had to write text for each and every one of them. Oh yes, I recall now. So in my original recording, I did in fact read every single tombstone I came across, only missing a couple in an area I didn't get to, because I thought, well, how many can there really be? I'll just read them all. Turns out there is an enormous amount of tombstones in this area, enough to probably fill the entire second episode of this batch of 2 episodes. So no, I'm not going to read all the tombstones. I'll read select ones from each one. Just, for example, Stephen Briggs. Money isn't everything, but it let him buy this swell burial plot. That's one way to look at life. Save money for your grave, kids. That's good sound advice. Here we go. Indigesties and Black Widows. The stomach ache can't contain all this fatness. Lost her mind when she killed her husband. Yeah, that kind of tends to happen when you kill your husband, I guess. These indigesties have 9,000 hit points. 9,000! Oh goodness, what 9,000?! They have 900 hit points, which means they're quite tough, so let's not mince words with them. Let's hit them. In fact, let's pile on them a bit. Actually, we should also take out these Black Widows, because boy, do they hit hard. Let's see. Oh no, October! Okay, so we're a bit hurt here. Oh yeah, there were some really tough fights in this area now that I recall, so truth be told, we might be in trouble here. Okay, we scraped by. Yeah, we might be a bit under-leveled for this area, but I did pull through. I did, however, use up more than one up clearing this area, so we can't take this area lightly. So, let's see. Daniel Ratilf, asked to be buried completely nude. He's not even wearing any skin. I'll not be wearing a birthday suit if I do not so desire. We got a couple of Necro leaders, those were easy, and the Spirit Knights are the bigger deal. So Cthulhu hit them like that. Let's save up on our points there. Yeah, see, we're doing fine. I think we actually made up some lost MP on some of our less MP gifted characters there. Nice. It's a portable tombstone, for when you really aren't exactly sure where someone is buried. Handy. Yes, indeed, every one of these tombstones in this area, which you'll notice there must be like 100 of them, has unique text. Except for 2, which I think is part of the joke. I wonder if we'll find it. There's a tomb in one place which has it has like a text that This is the quintessential tombstone. No other tombstone quite captures its essence, or something like that. It's like it says this is the quintessential tombstone. And right a couple of rows away is a tombstone which says this is the quintessential tombstone, and nothing. It's the same exact text, which I guess is the joke that there's two quintessential tombstones in the same area. Yeah, alright. It's a good laugh. Otherwise, yes, they did indeed. The chap who made this area, the developers, did in fact put unique text for each and every... Oh my goodness, this guy's tough. Each and every tombstone, which is an admirable feat. And there's some really funny ones. I had some really profound discussions reading some of them about like the heat death of the universe and other really weird stuff that I just like was going a bit crazy reading all of them. Like I just started ranting about random stuff. Ian Fleming! I shall not waste my days in trying to prolong them. Was that something that Fleming actually said? That sounds like something he could have said, so I'm actually going to say that could have actually been Ian Fleming buried there. Whew. I'm going to guess this is an optional area. No, it wasn't! I missed a couple of tombstones. I believe I missed those in my first recording too, because... Oh, here we go. Vampires. Doesn't sparkle in the sun. Nah, Twilight. That's relevant. Yeah. Sorry, actually, this is a good benefit that we're recording a second time. I had a rather extended rant about vampires in the previous recording. So the deal just is, I just forget Twilight. In general, vampires is one of those plot things that just I don't like. Here's the thing, I like to focus on the stuff I like. I like to talk about things I enjoy, you know? I just how I am. I don't like to go on about what, at least to other people, go on about what I don't enjoy. So I don't really like to go, but I just got caught up in the heat of the moment recording it last time, ranting about vampires. I just feel like it's more better to celebrate the things we like, guys. Just I think everyone's happier that way. So, you know, I enjoy even hearing people who like things I don't like talk about why they like. So like, I would be happy with someone fan of the vampire genre talking about it to me. That would be fun to hear. If you examine this tombstone 10 times, absolutely nothing special will happen. But you're gonna try anyway, aren't you? Ha! Joke's on you! No, I won't. Oh god, now it's gonna haunt me. Oh, one of my love secret tombs here. Caden Cobb claimed he would never die. My hatchet sure showed him. No, funny. Yeah, but there's like 3 general plot things which I, Minsk, don't really enjoy. Like, okay, not that I wouldn't enjoy a story with them, but like, you're immediately having an uphill battle trying to win me over with these kind of plots. And those are, again, a plot involving vampires. You know, I don't know, like I said, I think there's nothing appealing about vampires. I don't... Attempts to make them... They're disturbing as villains, so that kind of puts me off. And, oh, actually, let's see. So, one more attack from Cthulhu, or he could get the extra MP. I made the decision to take the extra MP because I don't really use Cthulhu's normal attack that much. I do use his tentacles and some of his tricks fairly often, and I think I could then use them with more reckless abandon if he has his extra, so I think that's still better than having an extra attack to his hits, even though I've made it quite a physical character. For Umi, deal extra damage to enemies with ailments. I don't really use ailments a lot, so that's not that great. Or plus 30 magic. I think plus 30 magic is worth it in this case. There we go. Was I talking about vampires? Right, so vampire stories, no, and as I don't like them trying to make them cool and stuff. So I don't really enjoy that. The other thing is time travel stories, because I just can't suspend my disbelief. There's too many paradoxes and my head hurts, so any story with time travel... Wow, we got so much gold. And it wasn't even a joke, we really do have all that cash on us now. And finally, I don't enjoy zombie apocalypse stories. That's overdone. I don't like the... Oh yes, man's the true monster. We all turn on ourselves while the zombies are just zombies. It doesn't really appeal to me. I'm such a hopeless idealist. I can't enjoy stuff like that. Which is again really funny because I can like the zombies I'm fighting now, I'm super fine with those, like zombies in fantasy settings when it's just zombies, or even like the Resident Evil where it's just like this weird weird bio-zombie thing going on. Like, I'm like, yeah, I would like to sign up for that. But when it's just that subgenre of the world's gone to hell, and we're fighting to survive against zombies and stuff like that, that doesn't do anything for me anymore. I'm really obnoxious. I was kind of... Oh, this is gonna get so much trouble, because I was gonna say I was kind of done with the genre with 28 Days Later, which, of course, is going to invite people to point out those aren't zombies. And that's one of the things which turned me off the genre, is fighting over what makes a zombie. It's... Oh, I'm going on about stuff I dislike again. I'm so sorry. I told you I wouldn't try to not be negative. Listen, let me try and give examples of things in these genres I dislike, which actually I do enjoy. Like in the vampire stories, I guess Lost Boys, the Kiefer Sutherland movie, I do enjoy, even though it kind of is everything I dislike about vampire, but it was kind of the first of its kind that I saw, so that still holds a place in my heart. I won't be dishonest with you. I will admit to enjoying that. Let's see. Mia West died in her sleep. Must have been one crazy dream. No kidding. Let's have one more to check of it. Jessica Patterson, mother of 24. Ugh, that would make quite the reality television. So I like that, and I used to be a big fan of Legacy of Kain games. I still have Soul Reaver 2 somewhere. Again, you could say that's so far removed from standard vampire stories that might not even count. Like, you could have called Raziel, say, a Night Wraith or something else, and it would have worked just fine, the story. Alexander Nuevo fought until his dying breath. That kind of does happen to losers in a fight often. Oh, lots of Necro Leaders. Do I have a group attacks? This is one good time for group attacks. No, I don't, but I do. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I just use my 10 best. Fireball's still the better. Oh no, they're beefing up with their cheering, their rah-rah-rahs. And if it's a really silly vampire story, I'll be super fine with it. Like Hotel Transylvania really warms the cockles of my heart. Really huge boost to magic or max HP and MP. Let's take the max HP and MP this time. And also there's this... Oh, I don't remember what the anime's name is. I think it was Jitsu wa Watashi wa, which I think in English was My Monster Secret. And it's a story about this guy, in your standard average high school kid, Japanese male protagonist guy, and his gimmick is... Oh, hold on. Although it looks like the same as all of the other tombstones from a distance, this tombstone is actually made of used chewing gum. Well, there you go. What was I saying? Yeah, Jitsu wa Watashi wa. So this anime protagonist guy, his gimmick is he can't keep a secret. And then he finds out that his classmate is a vampire, and then the plot's all about how he's trying to be friends with the vampire while keeping her secret. And I think it's a really funny story. Ooh, Snake Whip. Let's see. Bullwhip targets one. So this is better in every way, except it does 2 hits instead of targeting a group. Still think it's worth it. I don't really rely on the group attacks that much with October, so I'll take it. Yara White. Dig 4 feet and you will see a chilly body that once was me. Cool, not a bad epithet. Alright. So, yeah, that anime I'm talking about, I think it's really cute because the vampire in it, this girl, she's like the ditz of the story, which is like so not how vampires are usually portrayed. I thought it was very funny. It's I don't know, I guess I haven't watched super much anime, so I can only assume it's probably for the connoisseur of the genre, it's probably standard fare, but I thought it was quite a fun show. So that's a vampire story I'd recommend, along with Legacy of Kain, I guess, for the dulcet tones of Simon Templeman, and I don't remember who voices Raziel. That's embarrassing, because he's a pretty slick voice actor too. And of course, René Auberjonois. Am I backtracking? No, I'm not backtracking. I haven't been here, right? Oh goodness. I was just twisted and turned upside down for a second.